Welcome back to Discovery to Daytona, the series where this European circuit racer heads off to America to try and become the king of the oval scene, starting in the ARCA series, working our way up to the NASCAR Cup series, and it's the final round of our rookie season in ARCA, the ARCA 150 from Phoenix Raceway. And you join us off the back of a fairly nondescript ARCA 200 at Martinsville, where we just never really set a rhythm. William Sawalich ran off into the lead and won that race, and won the title races ago, but really is hammering the nail in the coffin for that one. We, however, lost ground to Brendan Queen, who had a pretty good finish, which means that we go into this round third, just 9 points behind the number 28. So it's a deficit we can overhaul. We can still be overhauled by the likes of Isabella Robusto and Lawless Allen if we have a bad race here. Phoenix, as a repeated oval this season, not somewhere we did very well at earlier on in the year. It's a short intermediate with a bit of a dog leg to it, to be honest. But going back to Phoenix, it was a 14th place from 29th on the grid. It was not a good time for us at the General Tyre 150 earlier on in the season. I like to feel that we've got better as the year's gone on. So as the season's progressed, our results have been pretty consistent outside the top 10. Essentially, over the course of the season, outside the top 10, just the 3 times, and they all came in the first few rounds. It was the race at Phoenix here earlier in the season, the ARCA 125 at Rockingham, and the General Tyre 200 at Talladega. Every other race result since then has been in single figures, with the exception of the Luna 150 at the Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park, which was a 10th spot. So it's not like it was that bad of a result. But I'm coming into this with a little bit of pressure. I want to take that second place in my rookie year. That would be something, and it might even see us jumping up to track. The reputation has to be 25,000, and you can see that up in the top right hand corner there, 19,373. We're not far off, but you can only make about 1,000 rep a race, roughly, maybe a little more if you do very well. With our performances, we're normally hovering around the 1,000 to 1,500 rep a race, which means I wouldn't have enough for track. But I don't know, going into this, whether we're going to get to the end of this race and they go, for finishing second or third, here's another little reputation boost. You now have enough to go to truck. And then whether we can make a decision as to whether we stay in ARCA for a second season or whether we go to truck for the first year and make our way forwards in NASCAR. But as I said, Phoenix was not a good run at the General Tyre 150 first time around. Car's better now. I feel a bit more confident. And even though there's pressure, I feel like we can give it our best right at the death here. So I'm going to go practice, see if I can be better around Phoenix than I was the first time. I'll join you on the other side for qualifying for the final round of the season, the ARCA 150 at Phoenix. On pit road then for qualifying for the ARCA 150 at Phoenix. Practice was alright. Lower midfield, or midfield, realistically, time-wise. Bit of traffic, but also this is such a weird little oval to get used to. A weird sort of dog leg through one. And I can't seem to get the right rhythm around it. I'm either going too slow through a couple of the corners or I'm taking a bit too much speed through them. But we do need to get a decent qualifying in to give ourselves an opportunity to take the fight to Brendan Queen in the final round of the season. So I'm going to need to hook something up. Let's get out there and see if I can.
Okay, settle in, breathe deep, and make it count.
Not a long build up here in Phoenix. Really just trying to find the ideal line through here. There's an awful lot of runoff you can use, or apron should I say, apart from at the back end here where it's sort of dog legs a little bit. The banking isn't that great, so you can't use it to swing the car in. Decent-ish build-up lap, I guess. You can take a huge amount of the apron there. Yeah, I do seem to. Getting on the brakes a little too much, but it kind of helped point the front end in a little bit more. It's the back half of the oval I struggle on. Once again, we let the car run, try and slingshot it across.
Okay, shut her down.
26th spot.
Good effort out there. We'll work on getting you better for the race.
And it's Brendan Queen on pole, because of course it is. He leads the field away ahead of William Sawalich, Tyler Reeve, Lawless Allen, Patrick Staropoli, LeVar Scott, Isabella Robusto, Andy Yankovic, Kyle Keller and Cole Razia top 10, all the way down in 26th. 1.5 seconds best part of off. One of our worst qualifying sessions of the season, that's for certain. And it's just, I just don't like Phoenix. I'm just no good here. We'd gone on such a run for a little bit as well of having decent qualifying results, but these last 2 rounds at Martinsville and Phoenix really not playing to my strengths. So it's going to be a big ask to try and topple Brendan Queen from second in the standings. It's going to be a big ask, even staying in front of Isabella Robusto to finish in that top 3. But we've seen before this season that just giving it our best shot in the race tends to work out. So for one final time this year, in this first season, let's head to the race for the ARCA 150 at Phoenix. Ready to take the command then here at the ARCA 150 at Phoenix, 26th spot. One of our weakest qualifying placements of the year, and an oval I'm really not very confident round. And our championship rival, the man we're fighting for second place, is right at the front of the field. This is going to be an almighty ask to see if we can topple Brendan Queen, but if we can make moves quickly, maybe we can pull off some kind of miracle. But I'm very much feeling at the moment that third is going to end up being our target for the championship. But let's at least go out on a high, try and make some ground, and show the guys in this series that we are going to come back swinging if we're going to be in the ARCA for another season, and see if we can take the fight to them a little bit better. But for the last time in season 1, the 19th and final time in the season, the first season here, our rookie season in ARCA, let's go racing for the ARCA 150 at Phoenix.
Be ready.
Once again on the outside, not where I like to be,
Inside
but
now.
away we go at Phoenix.
Clear
And
inside.
immediately we can get to the
Clear, all clear.
inside. Thank you,
Outside.
AJ Moyer. I'm going to use as much of that apron there as I can.
Car outside. 3 wide. Outside now. Clear low if you want it.
A little bit of a nudge on Takuma Koga, but
1 outside.
again, I think
3 wide.
this car just has the pace.
Outside.
Oh, as we get a big side swipe there.
Clear outside.
And we're all over the apron once again, but we've made good ground. I was about to say, this car really does
1 up high.
have an alright amount of pace in a straight line. I said it maybe a couple of rounds ago that, you know, we can have a bad qualifying, but as long as we get the
Clear outside.
as long as we
1
get
outside.
the race right,
1 inside.
car's quick enough to
Car
polish
outside.
off the kind of tail end of the top 20,
1 up high. Inside now.
and then we start
Clear low if you want it.
hitting a bit of a wall, but we're
Outside
making
now.
moves. Exactly what I was hoping to do.
Clear high.
Oh, that's
Car
a little
inside.
bit of a over-eager move there. Let's just
Clear
save
low.
it, hold the car.
1 on the bottom.
Up on our inside here.
Clear low if you want
In
it.
a little bit.
1 outside. 3 wide. Clear high if you
Again,
want it.
making moves. Try and close up to the back of Jason Kitzmiller. I found the line through that final corner.
driver. That was your best
Again,
lap ever.
take the apron as much as we can there. And Queen is at the point of the field. Fear that second spot in the championship is gone. We can at least try and hold on to third. Our sponsor goal target at least. I would like to move forward and make that safe. It works in our favour.
Outside.
Bit of a send on Kitzmiller.
Clear high if you want
Seems
it.
to have worked though. Field is spreading out now.
Fastest lap yet, bud. Car outside. Clear outside. One up high.
On Jake Finch should be able to make another move.
Clear up top. One on the bottom.
Too much send.
Clear inside. One high.
Trying up and under him as he done to us. There we go.
Still
we
there.
are through.
Inside now.
Finch
Clear low.
sends it up the inside
One low.
there.
Clear bottom.
Rogers out the way. We've done to plenty of these guys this season already, so bit of give and take. Can come back at him though with the draft.
One up high.
Move I made to quite great effect earlier on in the season, to be fair.
You're all clear.
Late dive at the final couple of corners here. We can make the top 10 here. Keep pushing. Again, we've got to
Car
run.
high. Clear, clear.
So gets across us. Maybe just stopped a little too early.
Outside door.
But we're there.
Car outside. Clear high. Car inside.
Trevor
Clear
Huddleston a
inside.
little bit of a nudge. Just as we let off the brake a little to try and get past Cole Raz. Got a run
Car
on Huddleston
outside.
here though, surely. We do.
You're all
And we're
clear.
through. Move that. Sawalich now at the front of the field, as you'd kind of expect. Pretty certain they're into pretty heavy traffic as well, so yeah, we're just about to hit that field now.
One outside. Clear high. One up high. Clear outside.
For the first time this season, traffic really coming to my aid here. As Andy Yankovic has been
Car outside.
caught in amongst a clutch of backmarker cars.
Three wide.
Absolutely sender
Clear
on
outside.
all of them.
One outside. Clear up top. 20 to go. Halfway home, driver.
Halfway point of this one. We're
Outside
closing
now.
up to Kyle Keller
All
as we
clear.
have a little nudge there.
Clear high if you want it.
Not sure who that was, the Napa car there. Gave it a little bit of hip and shoulder to, but Kyle Keller either has been caught up in traffic or just getting a bit of a pace advantage on him as we're right up to the back
One
of him,
outside.
mate.
Clear up top. Car outside. Clear outside.
He's in front of us for now, but we're in the draft. We really should have the run on him out of this corner, and we do.
One high. Still there?
We're outside, but we'll keep him pinned out there for now.
Stay low. Three
He's
wide.
managed to squeeze through the middle of me and David Smith.
Still
Good
there.
run there. We will
Clear high if you want it.
drag him through that corner. Getting a good run out of two. Exactly when I need it. Considering as we started all the way down in 26, this is a pretty decent run at the moment. I said earlier in the race, car fast enough. Race trim anyway to pick off like the tail end of like the top 20.
You're all clear.
And when we get into the top 10, things become a little bit more difficult normally because I've had such a poor qualifying that I've lost so much ground to be able to make up.
One up high.
Got rates now. Brendan Queen up there, I think.
Clear outside.
Yeah, P2 in the championship standings is gone. It's kind of unravelled in these final few rounds, but should be able to at least hold on to P3, I think. Sure where Isabella Robusto is. She might be just up ahead of us. I don't know whether that means she's up ahead in terms of position. Oh, Scott's the man in front of us. Yeah, whether she's being lapped. I think she might be being lapped. I don't think she's in the top 10 on the grid, so she's losing ground on us at the moment.
One up high. Clear high if you want it. Car outside. Clear. Outside.
There's smoke up ahead. Caution is out. We went round.
Pit road is open.
We will not pit. Restart in P8.
10 away. There's the green flag.
On the outside
One on
again,
the bottom.
annoyingly, but that's fine.
You're all clear.
Can't
One
up and under
outside.
LeVar Scott. Into the first corner.
Clear. One low.
We get very wide, very
Clear all
wide.
around.
Getting the fence. And swing it
Car
back in.
outside.
Robusto was actually in
One
front
bottom.
of us.
3
Not
wide.
for long she's not there.
Car high.
As we
3 wide.
absolutely slam on
wide.
the brakes
3 wide.
to try and squeeze through.
Clear
Staropoulos there. Brendan Queen's right there as well. It's going to be a sprint to the line. We're up to 6th.
One outside. Clear high.
Again, we'll slingshot through there. We get such a good run off that corner.
Car outside. 3 wide.
We're into 3rd. Tyler Reese next, and then guess who? The champion.
Clear up top.
Clear all around. Brendan Queen has dropped back a little bit. We use our seemingly superior traction out of there to give us a really good result to end the season.
One outside. Clear high.
Little bump on Tyler Reef, just a little one.
Stay low.
Still there.
Still there. Clear outside.
And again, that run out of 2. It's just been so strong today.
One on the
Such
bottom.
a strong final
Clear
corner
bottom.
there, but we get away with it.
5 to go this time.
Can we catch William Sawalich? I'm pretty sure that's still Tyler Reef rather than Brendan Queen. Queen not in the top 5 at the moment anyway. Is this going to be the most unlikely of comebacks in the final round from where we started? I don't know who brought the caution out, but I might have to buy them a bit yet. We do manage to pull it off. At the moment, don't know if the win is the thing I really need. As you'd expect, they're struggling to catch up to Sawalich.
Two to go now.
Going to the white flag for the final lap of our rookie season in ARCA. P2 on the road, William Sawalich, the champion, just ahead of us. Not going to catch the number 18 here, I don't think. But have we done enough to wrestle second back from Brendan Queen? We will find out at the end. Just hold Tyler Reef behind us. Queen not in the top 5. That late race caution here could have all really worked out in our favour. Sawalich will take the win, will take second in Phoenix. Massive improvement from where we finished here earlier in the year. So William Sawalich takes the win. I take second ahead of Tyler Reef, Patrick Staropoli, Lawless Allen, Brendan Queen is 6th ahead of Isabella Robusto, LeVar Scott, Andy Yankovic and Kyle Keller. And it looked like it was going to end quite sedately, kind of on our own, in our own little bubble. I think we'd caught up to the back of LeVar Scott, or we're catching up to. And then a late race caution, a little bit of bump in a margin. And we came out of it with a P2. Couldn't do enough in the end to catch the number 18, the champion for Joe Gibbs Racing, William Sawalich. But a really, really good end to a really solid rookie year. And let's then go and find out whether we're staying in ARCA or whether we're going to move up to truck. Let's take a look at the final standings for our rookie year in the ARCA Menard series. So here we are then at the end of season 1, and I can't show you the standings, which is frustrating, but I might be able to work it out in just a second. We do earn enough reputation to be eligible for the Craftsman Truck series, which I think is where it's going to push us to, but we have completed season 1 here in the ARCA Menard series. Reputation there, 28,263. We have the reputation to move to truck. I'd assume it's 50,000 for Xfinity and then 75,000 for Cup, potentially. That is our stats for season 1. 1 season, no titles, but 2 wins, 9 top 5s, 16 top 10s, 18 top 20s, a pole, 36 laps led in 19 races. And we'll have a quick skim through here. No championships for us, but we're 8th in the standings on that. 2 wins puts us 8th in the standings for that. 15th in the top 5s, 23rd in the top 10s. Average starting position way down in 34th. 3rd, though, for our average and finishing position, which suggests that maybe Brendan Queen did beat us to 3rd, and a pole position puts us 11th. All our earnings and all that sort of stuff as well, but that was season 1 in ARCA. We're going to start season 2 before we end this episode, and then we'll see where we end up. Well, we can run both the ARCA Menard series and the Craftsman Truck series. So that's what we're going to do. I want to tilt at the ARCA Menard's title, and we can guest in truck. So season 2 is going to be a very, very busy one. Maybe, just maybe, we can pick up a trophy for one of them. But you're going to have to join me for the next episode to see what happens in our second season in the NASCAR ladder, where we're taking on 2 championships in the ARCA Menard series and the Craftsman Truck series. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. You know the drill by now. Our rookie year is complete, and I can safely say we came out looking pretty good. Hopefully, season 2 will be just the same. Take care of yourselves. See you for the next one. Bye for now.